Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. This is RaineyDay, coming to you live from my sacred space in my cloud bathrobe. Oh my goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This beautiful July 30th, Friday, cup full of love. I'm so excited to be here. Let me have a little sip. My Rainey. My name is RaineyDay, and I'm a generational psychic medium. You can find me at spiritacademy.net, and I'm so excited. I finally was able to buy my domain name. My real name really is RaineyDay. I was born in Northern Nevada in the 60s, so hence my name, RaineyDay. But my website, new domain name, is RaineyDay.com, and I'm building that platform for you to be informed on everything psychic medium and everything I do. You can find me though currently at spiritacademy.net. I'm so excited to be with you here today because every morning I wake up early because Spirit just does that to me. We have this agreement, boundaries. Don't bother me, let me sleep, because if you don't, they poke you all night. Do not bother me between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. unless I'm on fire or my kids need me or something's really bad. Otherwise, leave me the F alone. But can I tell you, almost like clockwork, okay, our agreement's up. I think I need to extend that agreement to a little bit later because I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. But look at all this stuff they channeled through to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hope I can get to it all. I am so thrilled to give you these messages from Spirit because they are truly from Spirit. Good morning, Sandra. Thank you for joining. So every Friday at 7 a.m. for about 30 minutes, no more than about 45, I channel messages and give you predictions, what I feel is coming up, things to look out for. I answer your questions live, so post them in the chat. I give you some techniques on how I connect. I tell you some past experiences. Very cool about past experiences because tonight I was supposed to go with two of my wonderful friends, Nicole, Borghi, and Caroline. We're going to go to a CE5 campout. CE5 is really cool. It's founded by a man by the name of Dr. Stephen Greer. If you go on Prime Video, watch this movie, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. I even have a tattoo. Well, it's upside down. It says, I'm not from here, because I truly have had incredible experiences throughout my life with things that I can't explain. Watch that movie. It's very cool. But tonight was a CE5 experience out in the desert, out by Searchlight, Nevada. If you go on Meetup, they have CE5 groups all over the world. It's a really cool phenomenon. I've had experiences that I know I'm connecting with otherworldly beings. It's the most incredible thing. Check them out. So we're going to go tonight, but I was kind of worried about going to tonight. Here in Vegas, I love July. I know it's hell hot, but July is very cool because we have respite. Spirit and the universe gives us monsoon season here in Las Vegas. And last night we had like the most beautiful light rain and thunderstorms. It was just gorgeous. So I thought, you know what? I don't think I want to be in the desert and get hit by lightning. It's going to have some cloud cover. I'm sure it's a little muddy. I'm not complaining because I totally dig that stuff. But you know what? Here's a message from Spirit that I really want to leave you with right now, because you got to listen to those gut instincts. It's in your solar plexus, right above your belly button. I call it my yellow brick road because I equate it to Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, because we all know what happened when the bitch was off of her yellow brick road. We'd all like to be in a field full of poppies, just kind of chilling, looking up the sky. Oh my God, I know I would right now because I'm exhausted. But I had to listen. Spirit kind of just gave me that nudge in my gut. This is not the right time. Don't go, don't go. And these beautiful friends of yours will understand. And so once I let go of that and expanded my light beyond my body, that's another thing. When you get these hits, trust that gut, trust that gut, trust that gut. And then just expand your light from your solar plexus, from the inside of your physical body, and just gently expand it out and up 360 degrees all around you into your third auric field. It's kind of a way of releasing. Try it and let me know what you think. I really Love this cup full of love. So one thing I want to talk to you about, first thing on this list is there are major changes in spirit in the universe. They're actually calling in change. So like, for example, I think I had to change not going there this evening, and I've got to be able to go with the flow. It's like when you're pulling into a big mall parking lot, and those damn speed bumps that slow you down, but you try to go over them faster because you see a parking space right in front of where you want to go because you've asked your parking fairies for that damn space. But these darn speed bumps are slowing you down. Instead of fighting against it and bottoming out in your car and getting pissed off, and a little red Volvo, not like that has ever happened to me, pulls in right in front of you. You want to just get out and bam, 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 just go crazy. That I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anywhere moment. You can't do that. So instead, spirit is calling in this change. And I have this analogy that it's just speed bumps. So we need to slow down. It is what it is. Go with the flow. Because can I tell you, when you're directed by spirit, life is so much easier. Life is pretty amazing. So instead of going against your grain, just breathe into it. And again, trust your solar plexus and say to yourself, affirmations are a really good thing. Not only am I a born psychic medium, generations, I'm going to start sharing some of my family's gifts and some of the experiences they've had. I think that's a really cool thing, and I'm very proud of it. But something my grandma always taught me is breathe into it. Trust your solar plexus. Don't get excited over things. And again, just bringing that white light into the middle of your solar plexus inside your human body, because your 7 chakras are really stuck. I call them stuck to your human body. So work with them, because that's another gift. The key to my success of being able to connect from a mediumship standpoint and go into the future and past, present, future with spirit is that I know my energy. And I also have a master's degree in clinical behavioral psychology that I bring into all of this. Just expand that light outside of your body. Just go with the flow, because sometimes the harder you push, the universe pushes back. And I've learned to just call in that change, say, it's okay. You know what? This is for my highest and best. That's your mantra. Go with the change. This is my highest and best. And just breathe through it. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Another thing too that they've been showing me, this is something my psychic pajama party and it's on my YouTube page. Link is in my bio if you're on my Instagram page at Rainey or Spirit Academy with Rainey, or at Psychic Pajama Party. We've got a really cool giveaway. Go check that out. Well, we talked about this last weekend. We do this every other Sunday. Last weekend, I think our next one is August 8th. I don't know, something. Check it out. It's posted somewhere. I'm terrible with dates. You know why? Because I just flow with spirit. That's what we do. And a cup full of love. We talked about empaths and what it means to be an empath and how to work being empathic. But being grounded, not only is spirit and the universe ushering change and calling us to just go with the change, because not only is the earth changing, and I have a whole concept about the earth and global warming, because remember, the earth used to have the ice age. The earth is going through its natural progression. Just saying, my own opinion, rainy day in spirit. They're asking you to remain grounded. And on Psychic Pajama Party, we talked about the importance of being grounded. But I want you to want it. The first thing before I get out of bed is I raise my vibration by finding one thing I'm grateful for. So simple. And it can be even as, I'm so grateful for this new pillow from My Pillow. Oh my God, I love my pillow. I just love it. I'm so excited I bought it. I never bought shit off of TV, but that thing is amazeballs. Vicky, my buddy Vicky from Psychic Pajama Party, had a couple. She's like, nah, these don't work for me, but I love mine. I will raise my vibration by saying, oh my goodness, I am so grateful for this pillow, my pillow, my pillow. And it makes me happy, and it literally raises my vibration. So it creates, because we are a reflection of our energy and our vibration. For me, it created, I didn't sleep well. Yeah, I'm not going to this thing, but I just feel really good because right now I have my pillow. It's that simple. And now I'm exuding that peacefulness, that happiness, that gratitude. I don't know why I feel itchy because yesterday I was out in my sacred garden and I have ants, and we're going to talk about spirit animals and ants because there's a whole psychology behind that and a spirituality behind that. But I don't know. I feel like I have ants all over me. I don't, but I do. I feel like it. But find one thing you're grateful for. I'm so grateful I have this pillow. And then when you get out of bed, plant both feet on the ground. And I literally go stomp, 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 stomp. Just like that. Stomp, 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 stomp. My feet in the ground, bare feet, planted on my floor. And I just take literally 10 seconds and I breathe it in. And as I breathe out, I just send my energy down through that floor, down through the ground, down through the foundation of the building I'm in. And I go into the core of Mother Earth. And I take my silver energetic cord because that's what tethers us. When you astral travel, you have this silver cord that keeps you tethered to your body. I take that same silver cord from my root chakra, from the bottom of my feet, and I gently go down into Mother Earth and I wrap it around that core, that beautiful red, orange, and yellow core. Now, the red, orange, and yellow are your lower chakras, from your solar plexus, your sacral to your root. Those lower energies, those lower vibrations that help give us that foundation of support, safety. And I just ground it into Mother Earth. And as I'm wrapping that cord around Mother Earth, I tell her, thank you for your love, because that core really is the heart of the earth. And so I know I am held and tethered to this earth so I can be more present, feel my energy, and navigate through this life in this current physical space and time. And it's that easy. And I want you to want it. I want you to want it. Bring in more love. That's another thing, because I'm going to kind of jump ahead a little bit, because on my cards, Spirit channeled the 9. The 9 is a whole other thing. I think I have a video on my YouTube channel that talks about the 9 and how they came to me, how Spirit Academy came, how all of this stuff came to me right as COVID started to hit. It's pretty cool. But the 9 are celestial beings. They are from another dimension, space, and time. 3 of them are Lumerian. 3 of them are Palladian. And I'm still getting to know the other 3 because they came to me in stages because they didn't want to overwhelm me. Thank you. What a concept. They have this beautiful energy that they channel to me. There are major changes coming to the White House. We have a lot of stuff coming in November. And what it's doing is it's dividing, it's divisive. And I'm not talking political because I don't want to go there, because I have my beliefs, you have your beliefs, but I love you for it. I respect you for it. And the more I know about what your beliefs are, the more I think I'm informed. I'm not just 10 and 2, blindsided, not to knowing and seeing other people's points of view. What a fucking concept. That's what Spirit is showing me, to bring in more love, to open my heart chakra, because it's starting to build, if you haven't felt it. I don't know about you, Sandra, but I'm feeling that divisiveness. I mean, even within families. I have a couple of family members that are on polar opposite ends of the political spectrum here in the United States, and they were the best of friends. And now they're barely talking, all because of political crap. And I call bullshit, because it doesn't have to be this way. And that's what the universe is showing us. That's another reason that they want you to accept change, bring in that change, call it in, hit it head on, and just go with the flow. From a psychological standpoint, you will be more mental, you will have better mental health. And we're going to talk about, that's another thing they're showing me. Remain grounded so that you don't get caught up in all of this turmoil and all of this divisiveness. I've never said divisiveness. I always say divisiveness. Who am I channeling and who's coming in? See, that's how you know your energy, because I never say that. So I'm going to ask that spirit to come in closer, because So I'll have to put on my Instagram page this picture over here, It's of Albert Einstein, and he's one of my gods, and he's gods. He's one of my gods. He's one of my guides, and he's coming in to help me explain a few things from a higher level of understanding. All right. I can't even do math. I have to use my fingers and toes. I have a very high IQ, but when it comes to math, I don't understand it. But the moment that I met Albert Einstein and knew that he was one of my master guides, he is an ascended master, I am able to understand physics, string theory, with little or no foundation. I just know what I know, and I can see it when they talk about it from A to Z. There's a really cool video out there. It's called the double split experiment. I'll see if I can post it on my Instagram and my Facebook, Spirit Academy with Rainey, at Spirit Academy with Rainey. It explains how science has proven energy. We're all energy, and that's what I see. I see energy. So if you have any questions, post them here. Join me next Friday too, because I've got so much coming in that if I don't get to it now, and I know Spirit's going to channel more, we will. But, I want to remind you, bring in that change, remain grounded, more love because of those major changes that are coming your way. A lot of mental health issues we are seeing popping up, especially on social media. God bless Simone Biles, the Olympian, who took a step back and said, you know what? For mental health reasons, I need to step out of this. God bless her. And I say God because everybody understands God is that superior being, that divine creator of all that is. God bless her, because these mental health issues are coming up, and I have always believed, not only from a human existence, from a spiritual existence, is that we don't put enough funds towards helping people and accepting people with mental health issues. We've all had them at some point in time. Some require actual therapy, some require medication. I had a cousin who went through, and no, two cousins, male cousins in my family, go through some deep breakdowns, psychotic breakdowns. It was heartbreaking. And can I tell you, if it wasn't for the love and acceptance of my mother and my stepdad, oh, Sandra, that has happened in your family. Yeah. It's crazy how that we get divided. But my male cousins, and my one cousin, his mother and father, for not giving up and making sure that they got the help that they needed, they would not be the happy, functioning humans that they are now. So I just want to call your attention, Kanye West. Kanye is eccentric, and yeah, he's a little off, but I think he struggles with depression and some other mental health issues. But look at some of the beauty that he creates that come out of that. I mean, what is normal, right, people? What the F is normal? My name is RaineyDay. I've never been normal. I've never had that chance to be normal. Who was born a psychic medium, who saw dead people from the time she could remember and thought it was normal. Oh, hello, great grandpa Balzar. How you doing? Oh, you're here to talk to me about this and that. How is that normal? Not for most people, but it's my normal. That's what I want to tell people about, is we've got to start. Some beauty comes from what some people think is not normal. Kanye West, love or hate him. There are times where I'm like, oh, dude, it's a little out there. But there are times when I'm like, man, I really love that. That's incredible. And he keeps going. No matter what, he keeps going. Oh, Britney Spears. That's a big one. Poor baby girl. I have a whole other concept about that. I want you guys to Google, because it's really pretty interesting. I got to pull it up because it came to me and I'm like, what the hell is that, Spirit? I don't even know what that means. NK Ultra Programming. This was the CIA in the United States secret quest for mind control. I'm wondering, and there's a lot of conspiracy theorists out there about this. I'm still kind of, finding my truth. And that's what I want you guys to do with everything that I tell you. Find your own truth. I'm just giving you my experiences. Google the hell out of this stuff and see what resonates. Use your solar plexus. If it feels right, then it's for you. If it doesn't feel right, throw that shit away. If it goes against your grain, ask spirit, is this a call to change? Take your first impression, either your gut or your feeling. And we're going to do an exercise before I sign off about learning about how spirit communicates with you, and understanding those signs that spirit is communicating with you. If it feels right, then it's for you. If it doesn't, let it go. But I have a theory that I'm working on just to try to understand more, because seek to understand before you can be understood. Thank you, Grandma. Write that down. Seek to understand before you can be understood. That is a divine gift that was channeled to her, that she gave to me, that I've used my whole life. I think she might be that NK Ultra mind control. I think something has happened with that beautiful soul. And I don't know. Before I talk more about it, I want to educate myself and see what feels right. But spirit channeled that to me. So poor Brittany, and just from your heart space, just send these people love. Who else? Biden. I really worry about his mental capability. I see him struggling. I see him, I feel him being controlled, and it just breaks my heart. And it makes me sad that people would use somebody in that mental state and that mental capacity. So I just give him love and ask spirit to help release him from the control, because it just makes me sad. It just makes me sad. And I know everybody has their own opinion. Again, that's that respectful love. That's that cup full of love. You may not agree with me, but that's okay. But I still love you. And I may not agree with you, but we can still be friends, right? Sip to cup full of love. Maybe that's why spirit had me choose this cup today. Also red, grounding. The color white, connected with the divine. Everything is a symbol. Everything. What else did I want to? Oh, fentanyl. Fentanyl is going to get worse. It's an epidemic that we are not really. I cannot tell you how many people that I've read for on a mediumship standing in the last probably 8 to 10 months. They're children, and children can be 40 years old. I'm somebody's child, and I'm 60. Have been dying from a speck, literally a speck, like 2 little granules of table salt, dying from fentanyl, doing some drugs and not knowing it's there and getting killed. And I have one beautiful soul that I channel for her father, and Maggie, she helps guide me, and she wanted me to make sure that I talk to you all about fentanyl. And if you know somebody who has had a loss, a great loss like that, look for support in your community, because it's overshadowed. Fentanyl is going to be bigger than you could ever imagine. And it's also, spirit is saying, there's a lot of opportunities coming up. Hi, Lori. Hi, cup full of love. Welcome. Thank you for coming. If you guys have any questions, post it here. I'm going to go till about 7:45, because my little Luna, my little grandbaby, is coming to spend the day with me, and I sure appreciate her. But there's a lot of opportunity for you to not live in fear. I want you to name your ego. My ego's name is Bob. It's an energy. It's like a spirit guide. It keeps us safe at times, but then it also keeps us from progressing. It keeps us in a state of fear, in a state of moving forward. So I have named my ego Bob. It's not Richard. Sometimes I'd like to call it Dick, but it's not. And when I start feeling this fear, hi, pineapple. Oh my gosh. That is Psychic Pajama Party's secret word when we're kind of going off topic. Pineapple. Welcome. Yeah, fentanyl. Holy Schmidt. It's just going to get worse and worse. And so we need to get the word out there. We need to start creating a movement. Oh, I've got so much. I'm telling you, I have so much information from spirit, and I want to get to an exercise so you guys can see if you can connect. because everybody's psychic and everybody has mediumship abilities. You just need to know how to work with it and how it connects to you. So we're going to do that before I sign off today. But let's go back. See, Spirit just channels so much through me. I have a hard time keeping on track. Pineapple. Where's my girls to keep me in check? Fear is keeping you from being courageous. There's a lot of opportunity out there. If you're in a job that you don't like, or if you're in a space where you need to make some extra money, there's so much opportunity right now. And I want you to think out of the box. Let's say like you've always loved going to this bar and you thought, wow, this is a fun place. Maybe I can make some extra cash on the weekends and work here. But I've never done, cocktail waitressing. But I have such a great personality and I love people. Well, I don't want you. That's Bob. I don't know how to. My grandmother would always say, how many times have we said we can't? Guilty. And my grandmother programmed me that every time I say that word can't, it just shivers that vibration through my body and literally snaps me back, because she said, damn you, Rainey, you're saying I can't again to me. What you're basically telling me, Rainy Day, is you won't. You won't, right? So don't say I can't anymore. Get that out of your vocabulary. Every time you say you can't, I want you to snap out of it. Snap out of it. Like Sharon Moonstruck, slap yourself and say, snap out of it. That's your ego stepping in the way. I want you to be courageous. Set some intentions. Like I said earlier, open your heart. Find one thing you're grateful for to keep your vibration high vibration, because we are a reflection of our energy outwardly, and go for it. Go for it. Take that risk and step into the unknown, because that is what Spirit has been channeling through me for a long time. Thank you, Albert. You never know what you can do unless you try it and fail, because failure is just a lesson. And that's why we're here. Hello, McFly, cup of love. That's some truth bombs at you. Cup of love. Fear is keeping that heart chakra closed. And if you go back and rewatch the beginning of this, I talked about how important right now it is to keep your heart open. Keep that cohesiveness. Keep that love flowing. You may not agree with things. Yes, life has some pretty bad things that come at you, but I am that coffee glass half full. I never look at things as a negative. I always look at things as an opportunity. Words carry a vibration. That's the psychology also coming through with Spirit. It is an opportunity to grow and to learn. So name your ego. When you start feeling it step in your way and keeping you from progressing, not on those speed bumps. Those speed bumps are there to kind of slow you down and have you just breathe. And really, instead of looking here in 10 and 2, start looking up. Your ego will keep you in that state of 10 and 2 where you can't see anything. The next time you're on the same road that you drive 100,000 times, if you're at a stoplight or when it's safe, I want you to look up. Look up, not into the sky, but I don't know the degrees, because again, thank you, Albert Einstein. You help me understand string theory and quantum physics, but I don't know math or geometry or any of that, but whatever that degree is, look up. You'll be so surprised. I try to do that as often as I can. And I talked about it last week when my husband had an epiphany. Where did that hill come from? I'm like, duh, we've been driving that hill for 6 years. You're just now noticing it. But that's where you see Spirit too. That's where you see signs and symbols. So start looking up. Fear is just keeping you not heart-centered. It's keeping your heart closed. So I want you to anchor in this energy. Anchor it in. Have that be your anchor. Okay, so guys, let's do this little exercise. So I am a spiritual educator. I love to teach people what I know, what my grandmother's passed down, generations upon generations, aunts, uncles, cousins, how we navigate and how we use these beautiful abilities to navigate and to have the best life. It's not to say you guys are going to go out there and be a psychic medium, but what it is you can use these tools to really live a great life. Because at the very beginning of this, people, I charge a lot of money for this. So if you ever need some guidance, come see me, spiritacademy.net. I think I have a special right now for $20, one question, Q&A. I send you a quick video on what Spirit is telling me. So if you want that, that's pretty cool. That way you can get to know who I am and how I work. This is it right here. People always want to book like an hour, hour and a half. I'm like, no. Can you tell so much information comes through in 30 minutes? Book 30 minutes. Book 15 minutes. You have one question, ask me that. So simple. And I'm learning. Thank you, Lisa Williams and Muni from Muniverse. Check out Muni from Muniverse. He's an incredible mentor. How to start tooting my own horn, because I am pretty damn good. So let's get ready. Everybody just kind of feels centered. I would turn on some music, but they'll probably do some kind of a copyright claim on YouTube, so I'm not. But I want you to close your eyes. And you don't even have to do some deep breaths. I just want you to just kind of, take one little quick deep breath, just in and out. Just ground into Mother Earth. And closing your eyes, I want you to imagine out in front of you a yellow circle. Just imagine it. And it may not look like a complete circle or yellow or bright yellow or whatever you expect it to be. Just go with it. But right now, this is how your clairvoyance sees this circle. And pay attention. Pay attention. And on this next exercise, keep your eyes closed. Keep that circle, that yellow circle. It's also the color of your solar plexus. Now, next to it, I want you to imagine, let's say, a blue triangle. It may not look too blue or much like a triangle, but right now, that's how your clairvoyance sees that triangle. And that's how you see that yellow circle. And now, just keeping your eyes closed, I want you to just allow for a minute. And I want you to ask, if you can ask, will you ask the great creator of all that is, that divine source energy, that highest energy that you recognize? I want you to ask and allow, would you allow the creator to show you, let's say, a green oval. Now, it may not look too much like an oval, but right now, that's how you see it. Now, I want you to notice the first two shapes are images that we created, you and I created. But that blue oval, imagine that somebody else created the third one. So this is how you tell the difference. Open your eyes, take a breath. So you kind of have to get used to what your clairvoyance looks like. And can I tell you, practice, practice, practice helps, and you'll find that aha moment. I'm going to be having a class in September or October, an all-day workshop that does these kinds of exercises so you can understand how Spirit talks to you. How was that? Let me know. Because we have clairs, that work in tandem together. Claircognizance is your crown chakra. Clairvoyance is your third eye. Your crown chakra is downloads, your third eye sees. Clairaudience is your throat chakra, speaking, hearing, feeling that vibration. Clairsentience is your solar plexus, that gut check, that feeling. So an example of working with the clairs, let's try another exercise. Are you ready for it? Let's do this. Take a deep breath in and close your eyes. Close your eyes. Now, everyone knows Archangel Michael, so let's talk to Archangel Michael. Bring him in. So let's say we want to have a chat with and talk to Archangel Michael. So it's best by starting to ask him some questions of him that are about him, about Archangel Michael. And let's see what he says. Let's see how it comes to you. And pay attention however he speaks with you. See what he says. And then once you get that communication channel with him, then you can start asking things about you. But right now, let's focus on asking him things. This is how you work with spirit. So come on in, Archangel Michael. Take a few breaths. Breathe as you normally would at your own pace, and let's translate what this energy is. Let's say right now that you're going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, what is your favorite color? Now I want you to notice how you got that color. Something came to you, right? Did you see it? Did you hear it? Or did you just know it? Get out of your head. Drop into your heart space and just let it flow. And, thank you, Archangel Michael, for answering that question. So let's ask him another question. And let's say you ask him, hey, Archangel Michael, what is your favorite day of the week? Yes. How did you get it? Did you see it? Did you know it? Did you feel it? Did you hear it? And in doing that, with a being that you know, because we all know the powerful protection of Archangel Michael, then that's where you get this confidence in, and you get out of your head and you start to sense with your own energy, because that's the key. You may open your eyes. The key is, you guys, know your energy. Keep your energy close to you. And that's where you get that confidence in those aha moments, like, son of a bitch, I just talked to Archangel Michael, right? How many of you did? Let me know. Here is answers. So now that you got that down, I'm going to ask you to just continue this practice, have conversations with him. And when you feel confident, start asking him questions about you, because it's really not that difficult at all. Archangel Michael, can you show me a way that I connect clearly with spirit? Show me now. It's that simple. Archangel Michael, should I start looking for a new job? Or Archangel Michael, is this relationship for my highest and best? Short and sweet. You don't need paragraphs. Short and sweet. That way you don't get confused. Archangel Michael doesn't get confused. And that's setting the intention. That's the law of asking. That's the universal law of asking. Set that intention, ask the question. And then meditation is the art of listening, the law of listening. And listen. And then see how you receive that information. These are all the types of things that I teach in my courses at spiritacademy.net. If you're interested, give me a like, please subscribe, hit that button, because I'm going to be doing more exercises like this, those quick pop-ups. Oh, and I've got something exciting coming up next Wednesday. Holy schmack. Talking about the CE5 group that I am with in meetup and had some really cool encounters. My friend Nicole Borghi, who's this magical, mystical woman, she's had experiences with light beings, and they began as a child as well. You can find her on sabotagesmasher.com. Man, that's hard to say. And she and I are starting this next Wednesday, and we're doing it late at night because it's not for kids. 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on my YouTube channel, where it's premiering August 4th, 8 p.m., live streaming on YouTube, where we explore everything not of this world, aliens, spacecraft, Skinwalker Ranch, our own experiences. And what's really cool, I'm going to be putting up, I think it's already there on my YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I have to double check. See, I don't even know my own shit. I have my beautiful Hazel. If you ever contact me, Hazel is my little assistant who helps me part-time. She's the one who you'll interact with at first. I think she put it up there. But it has, like Demi Lovato, she has a really cool YouTube where she interviews Dr. Stephen Greer from CE5, that Close Encounters of the Fifth Dimension, that movie on Prime. We talk about things like that and our own experiences. Holy Schmidt, have I had experiences or what? This tattoo on my arm that says I'm not from here, I truly feel that my DNA is not from here. It's just really, really cool. So join me then. Psychic Pajama Party, which is so much fun. I love that too. I love my ladies. It is coming up August 8th at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And as always, I will see you, Tuesdays. If you've never joined me Tuesdays, the great Michele Tarot Tuesdays, we go through all the astrological signs and we talk about love and career and the energy surrounding it with a major arcana card. And we answer your questions live. So don't forget that. That's Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Guys, thank you so much. I hope this helped. If you liked it, please share. Oh, thank you, Sandra. It is fun. It is so much fun. If you like this, please subscribe, share this video. Let's get the word out so I can continue to bring you content. And I'm looking forward to sharing you my domain name, my new website, RaineyDay.com. Oh my goodness, it didn't cost me as much as I thought it was, but you know what? Again, that's trusting your gut and spirit, being driven by spirit so that you are divinely aligned with your path. Your solar plexus is your yellow brick road. Pay attention to that. God bless you, everybody. Go out there, make it a great day. Bridge those gaps with a cup full of love and rewatch this video, go through some of those exercises. Please listen to what Spirit showed me coming up because we don't want you to live in that fear-based world. And something else they channeled, and I just want to leave you with this because this was beautiful. And this is I'm writing a little little tabletop cocktail book. I guess I call them cocktail books or tabletop books of these little things that Spirit has channeled to me with some just beautiful pictures. We lose sight of our truth because we allow the voice outside of our soul to rule our thoughts. So keep that high momentum up, keep your vibrational high, find gratitude, ground, and hit the ground running and be excited about the day. God bless. Cup full of love. Take care. Rainy days.